Morning and welcome to Qi Gong Live Online. Today this is the beginners class. So I had a lot of people ask me questions about the shoulder exercises and the shoulder. We did some shoulder exercises the other day and I think we're going to go back and I'm going to give you a couple more. And so it's obviously a thing we have which is shoulder injuries, which is obviously because our arms are attached to our body that way. And because we use our arms a lot, it's really easy to damage joints. And so we get elbow problems, we get wrist problems, and we get shoulder problems. And because the big joint is the shoulder, we seem to get more. It's like we get a lot of hip problems as well, the same thing. So the Qigong is really good at keeping the energy moving through your shoulder joints, keeping the blood transferring through your shoulder joints, the energy, keeping your sinews, tendons, muscles, fascia, everything all nice and harmonized inside the body. There's a nice word, harmonized. So it keeps everything all nice and flexible and nice and warmed up, and it doesn't get brittle and cold and stiff, and you don't get any of that. What it does is keep all the flexibility, so your shoulders just have this, everything's just nice and moving, even the chi moves really smoothly. Yeah. So we're going to do I've got a different one for you to do today, which is really, really powerful exercise for your shoulders too, and I'll show you that. We'll bow in first. Good. I'll just step back slightly. There you go. Now roll back onto your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top, two thumbs together. Gong. Fist with your left hand, cover with your right. Bring it towards your heart, and then down your physical center. So looking after your physical body is important. You know, our theory, I heard somebody say this, my wife Josephine was saying the other day, that we talk about our body carrying our soul around, and she read somebody who said to me, she thought it was really nice, and said it's actually the other way around, where your soul carries your body around. And I think there's something really, really lovely about the idea of the consciousness of that. So our physical body, we're given a physical body, we get one of them through our lifetime, it grows up, grows older, gets less and less powerful, but with Qigong you can maintain this energy in your body to its fullest potential the whole time, even through the aging process. If anything, you get stronger and stronger in the physical body energetically. The muscles might deteriorate over time and might not still have the power, but you get more energy. So you can actually grow the energies infinitely bigger and bigger, but the physical body, it doesn't necessarily maintain the same power from the muscles. But if you go to the gym and the exercise, I've seen some people that have been training with 90 years old and they're still incredibly powerful people. And so part of it is to keep the body active, keep the body physically fit, muscles activated and everything else. So we're talking about more about injuries where you've got blockages in your shoulders and you've injured your shoulders and things like that, and how to get it back so the energy of the joints is all nice and free again. The chi's moving freely, and so then it just stays like that for the rest of your life, so you have no shoulder injuries. Anyway, we'll start with an easy exercise. We'll just do a couple of warm-up ones to start with, and we're going to do in circles. I'll just go to the side. So you go in circles forward. The easiest way to do this exercise, by the way, is not for you to do it. It's to get somebody to pick your arm up and move it over there for you so you can relax while you're doing this. But the problem is, to do this, I'm using muscles to bring my shoulders up, which I'm trying to relax, which is counterproductive in some way. But we're getting the full range of movement of the muscles to do that. Then go forward, then we'll go backwards. And you're just picking your shoulders up and moving your shoulders around that way. Yeah. Cool. Another good exercise I like for the shoulders, you bring your arm across and you put your hand underneath and you pull your shoulder towards yourself. Yeah. Good. And go to the other side, do the other one, get the arm. Because normally if you do shoulder exercise stretching, you'd stretch for a lot longer than we're going to, but because we're just doing a short class, I'm just going to show them you can do more of these yourself. And just feel the pulling inside your shoulder. Yeah. And the pulling is not necessarily pulling, it's just the ligaments and tendons have been stretched right to the end. So good. Another one like it, put your hand over the back and you push your elbow down your back. Push it down and you can feel the stretch right through the outside of your triceps. Very good. The other side. Cool. The other one I like to do is you interlock your fingers, you turn your fingers at the back, and you pull your arms up the back. Now it all depends on how flexible you are, how high you can put your shoulder. I know people put their arms right up the back. My shoulders can't do that. Through too many years in the gym, stop that happening. But I still like to maintain the flexibility, even after being to the gym. I still like to keep your flexibility and then relax. Good. So the one thing about training the muscles, it's good to have big muscles and be strong and powerful muscles, But you need to do the other side, otherwise you just end up with little short muscles and you've got no flexibility. So you need to have the flexibility and the power of the muscles at the cell, so you get both pieces. So you get the yin and the yang, which is important. So I go and do energetic exercises for my body and my sinews, muscles, and then I go to the gym and train the muscles. So the muscles are powerful and the sinews are powerful. But then I relax them all. So then even the muscles, even though the muscles get bigger, they're all nice and soft and relaxed when I'm not using them. They just relax. And then if I want to use them, I can just flex my muscle, and then the muscle all pumps back and blood pumps back into it and it gets strong again, and then it just relaxes. And learning how to do that is so important. So if we've done those, say our shoulders, now without warming our shoulders up, that's a good way to start. So the exercise we're going to do, there's a couple of really famous ones, and I'll repeat one of them to start off with anyway, just to help us. And it's called Wild Goose Flying. We did this, I think it could have been last week. It might have been for a different reason. So the exercise starts with you pick your shoulders up like that. Then you pick your elbows up. Then you pick your wrists up. Then you bring your shoulders down, elbows down, then wrists down. Yep, so it goes shoulders up, elbows up, wrists up. Shoulders down, elbows down, wrists down. Now you go to the side. Go to the side. Don't come to the front. Yeah? So go shoulders to the side, elbows to the side, wrists down. Good. Now there's a body movement. This goes the opposite way the hands are going. So as the shoulders go up, my body goes down. As the elbows go up, my body goes down. And then as my arms come down, my body goes up. Yeah, the opposite. There you go. And you breathe in as it comes up, and you feel all the noise and creaking inside your shoulders. And then breathe out. Perfect. There you go, breathing in. And breathing out. There you go, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Very good. So it's a great exercise. Do one more. Now I'm going to use an exercise from the Bhagwan Gym, but I'm only going to do half of the exercise, and I just want the one piece for the shoulders. Yep. So I'm going to step back a bit so I don't lose my hands at the top of the screen with this exercise. So the hands are going to come up to the top. You're going to come up to the top. And when you get to the top, and you have your shoulders relaxed, as I say, I'll bring my arms up. What I do is I bring my arms up, but I leave my shoulders down. Then I'm going to stretch my shoulders up, and my fingertips, I'm going to raise my fingertips as high as I can. Then I'm going to relax my shoulders back down again, and then bring the arms down again. So there's two pieces to this. So bring the arms, let the arms float, let them come up quietly. Just let the energy move the arms up. Get to the top. Then stretch your fingertips so it feels like something's pulling you. You've got to hold the end of your fingertips and it's pulling your hands up. Like somebody's pulling your hands up into the sky. And feel like keep pulling, and feel your shoulders getting higher and higher and higher. Get the very, very top. And then relax the shoulders. And then relax the arms. So let the shoulders go first and then the arms come down. Very good. Breathing in. Stretch your shoulder, fingertips pulling up into the sky. High as you can. And then relax your shoulders. So there's a weird thing happens with this. So I discovered something inside this exercise, which is I'll share with you. It's a very weird experience I had doing this exercise. Because when I brought the hands up, so in theory, before we do the exercise, I'll set the exercise up for you. In theory, when I put my hands out, and if I stretch out to the side, that limitation of where the finger is, that's as far as I can stretch because my arms are only so long. That's as far as they can stretch. They can only stretch so far way down the bottom as well. So there's a space, and if I go to the side, it's the same thing. No matter where I go, there's an outer rim of my body's energetic ring. So no matter where I go, if I lean forward, it's only a certain place I can go before I fall over. And to move then, I've got to take a step forward. But when I fall, my energy moves forward as well. So what I'm pointing to is that we have this limitation of our space. Our space is only as far as our arms will reach. We can only physically get to the end of my fingertips. And if you stretch your arms out as much as you can get it out. One day I had an experience doing this exercise, which was the weirdest experience, and I don't know, you might even have this experience yourself today. And when I put my arms up in the air, and I stretched up, well, that's just basically I stretch up and I brought my shoulders up, and basically that's as high as I can get. And my fingertips, wherever that line is on the very, very top, That's as far as you can get. So that's my limitation of my energetic field of my body, or my physical energetic field. But what happened is I relaxed even more when I was at the top, and my hands went a bit higher. Then I relaxed a bit more, and then my hands went a bit higher, and it felt like my fingers came outside of my bubble, and they were always above this line, and my fingers were in some other space. They weren't in mine anymore. And it had this really feeling like if the water level was at the tip of my fingers, and I was reaching out of the water, and all of a sudden my fingers were out of the water, and I go, okay, what's that? I've never felt that before, and I had that experience doing this exercise. I just want to share that with you. I'm not saying you'll have this experience, but I'm just saying that's what happened in this exercise for me. I'll try and set it up so you might get a glimpse of that, and all of a sudden your fingers are in a place that you've never felt them before in your body, because you can only go so far. Well, this is going to give you experience where you take them further than you've had them before. Anyway, let's try. Take a breath in. Good. And then breathe out, put your hand forward. The shoulder stretch. But feel like your fingertips are being pulled. Good. Now stay there. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, feel the fingertips are being pulled higher again. Just relax. Good. Take a breath in. And breathe out, relax, feel the tips being pulled further. See, I can get into the space again. Take a breath in. Let the arms relax and feel that something's pulling your fingertips up. That's great. Take a breath again. You feel your shoulders relax, elbows relax, spine relax, everything relax. Breathe out. You'll get to the place where you think you can't go any higher, and then relax and go higher. Take a breath in and relax. Good. And then bring your shoulders down slowly and see how far they come down this time. Whoa, look at that. An enlightening experience. We'll try that again. So part of it, I'll set it up again. So when you're in that space and you're fully stretched and you can't go any further, everything's stretched up as far as you can, your spine's stretched up, you don't stand on your toes though, stay grounded on your kidney point. Feel the body stretch, the back, the spinal stretch, the spinal column will stretch, everything stretches. You get to the very top, you think, okay, you breathe in, breathe out, you can't go any further. And then what I want you to do this time when you get to that place is take a breath in and then relax the whole body and breathe out and just feel the fingertips being pulled up. And you'll see that they'll move again. And you might see what part of it, you might find a little bit of the shoulder. Oh, there's another piece in the shoulder can move. There might be a piece in your neck that lets go. There could be a piece in your lower back that lets go and you feel the stretch. You'll notice where the stretch is letting go from. It might not be in the tip of your fingers, it could be in your elbows. And when you relax, and you'll feel that particular piece stretch, yeah, and then take a breath in and relax the whole body. And then something could be your knee. You might find your knee expands, but you'll feel it in your body, which part it lets go. Yep, let's try that. It's exciting. Breathing in. Very cool. Hold your fingers up. Good. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Pick your shoulders up. Good, just relax there. Take a breath in. And breathe out. Feel your fingertips have been pulled up. Something's pulling your fingertips up. Good. Good. And relax there. Take a breath in and relax again. See, I had felt it through the trapezius, through the back of my neck. Relax, take a breath in. And breathe out, relax again. God, there's a big movement then too. That happened in one of my shoulders. The other shoulder in one shoulder. Take a breath in. Let the whole body relax. Feel your fingertips being pulled out. One more time, take a breath in. Feel your fingertips being relaxed, the whole body. Breathe out. Stretch as high as you can. Feel your fingertips being pulled up. Here it is. And then relax. And let's bring your arms down. Shoulders down first, then the arms down. Whew, look at that. Whew, even feel lightheaded. Well, not lightheaded. Lightheaded is the wrong word. I feel really light, like as in visually everything's light, besides what's happening in my arms and my shoulders. But that's bizarre what happens then. So see how much extra movement you can get just when you think you're at the limit and you don't think you can move any further, and then you relax, and then it goes again. And they well, I won't be able to move anymore now. You take a breath in, and then when you feel the top of your shoulders moving, or one of your vertebrae expands, you can actually feel it going. Whoa, then there's a whole other movement. And then all of a sudden you think, oh, I can't move anymore. And then you think, oh, the body can keep going. And that's part of discovering the limitations of our body and going past our limitations of our physical form. Because what we're doing is when we're getting something pulling your fingers, you're letting the energy pull you, not necessarily your muscles. You're not necessarily using your muscles to push your arms up. What you're doing is getting something to pull your arms up in your mind. So you're getting the movement coming from a different place. It's coming from something pulling your arms up, not you pushing them up. And when you do that, then something else happens inside the body, because then when it's pulling your arms, you can relax as it's pulling your arms. But if you're using muscles to push them up, now you're using your own muscles to stretch. But as soon as it comes from an outside force, it's just hugely freeing out. It just keeps going and going and going and going. And just keeps going. Right up. Keeps going. And then comes down. It's a weird feeling, isn't it? But what I noticed when it came back down was how clear the vision was. There you go. There's beginner's Qi Gong. That's not quite a beginner's class, is it? But anyway, understand that and how you feel right now because of that feeling. And you'll notice how you're feeling now, which is bizarre. You can work out how you describe how you're feeling now. Now, go into the day with that feeling of expansion, and the fact of letting go, because you had to let go of what it feels like to let go. Have a beautiful day today. That was a very, very cool class. Enjoy that experience. Cheers. Roll back on your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top. 2 thumbs together. Go. Make a fist with your left hand. Cover with your right. Bring it towards your heart. And then down to your physical form. There you go. Take a step back. Bow to each other. And anybody comes and does this class in the future, whether it's a year's time, I hope your arms now will be hanging down really long. So I did a measurement one day, just as a parting thing. I did a measurement in class one day. We had our hands on the side of the body. And we marked our fingertips. We had shorts on. We marked on our leg how long your finger, when just standing there normally, where the actual end of your fingertips were. We did exercise, not this particular one. We did other exercise for your shoulders. And in the end, we came back. And some people, it was like 4 centimeters longer. Their arms hanging down 4 centimeters. That's how much tension we hold ourselves up in our shoulders. And it would just let everything go, and the elbow joints relaxed, all the finger joints relaxed, everything relaxes and just hangs down. And there was that much compression just by tension. And to let go all that tension. This exercise is the same if you measured it now or before the exercise and after it, and you see how longer your arms are. You'll feel they're different. Enjoy. Have a beautiful day. See you next week. Bye-bye.